What do you reckon? What's going on?
Yeah, it's just a discussion as to what line and where to bowl, but to go back to your points and what Pat Cummins will probably be saying to his bowler right now is it's fine if you go for 10 or 14 or 12, but you can't go for that extra 6 at the back end. Going for 20, restricted. If you can get a wicket right now, how can you get a wicket? Short ball, potentially, rush him. Good option.
Malinga. Oh, he's gone short, but width on offer. Yeah, not surprised. Man, this is a slick out.
14 runs already.
Just a little bit of pace off that one, perhaps just subtly, a cutter. Yeah, it was 112 the last one. Because both have brought up 1,000 runs in T20s here tonight. Playing a miss. Suryavanshi and get the same amount of runs. Oh, who'd be a bowler here in Rajasthan?
I would say, who wants to be a bowler anymore? What Shivan Kumar did. But such is the nature of T20 at the moment.
Going at 11.5 is the run rate. Yeah, a little offline, but
there are kids lining up to be batters and bowlers and wicket keepers, and you find only kids at the batters and nobody for the bowlers.
They're very lonely back there as a bowler, isn't it? Yeah, such is the way of this T20 juggernaut of batters, and particularly in this part of the world, a conveyor belt of them, lining up with big smiles on the dial. Shivan, just a little shorter, and that's what happens. Oh, pick your spot. No! This one is flight 794 back to Jodhpur.
It just...
Kids are talent. Well bowled, bit slower. So
I was sitting at the back and wondering, where is Nitish Kumar ready? You've got to get a 6 bowling option, given the way the runs have flowed. Over number 13 is going to be delivered by him. Expensive in the previous game against Delhi in Hyderabad. None for 57. Draws a false shot, and that runs away for 4 as well.
Looking at a score of 240, 250 minimum.
At some point too, with what's left in the camp, Hetmeyer, Parag, Ferreira can hit the ball on the ground, especially on a deck like this. Donovan Ferreira, wow. So lots of batting still to come.
Nice shot. Retrieval process in order, because he's gone, Dhruv Jurel, to his 3rd half century this season.
He's going to go harder.
Kind of needed it.
Suryavanshi, 260. That's the comparison.
Should be the end of him. You'll have to say should. It is taken. Haniketu put down Suryavanshi earlier in the game. Clasp onto that one. So 50 and out for Jurel with the bat. Actually, this season should have been into the attack earlier. Good fielding. Because we've been all, well, many people have been... It's the length. I like the length. I'm sure at some point we'll see that in a good length, middle of a good length. Saqib Hussain has taken a beating. A couple of catches hit back pretty firmly at him. A drive onto the left hand. He left the field, but he's back. Is there any way they can put a little pressure on Rian Parag given his... Archer comes in. That's gone. That'll take him closer. Closer to another. Oh, this is too easy. It really is too easy for this kid. He continues to break records and set his own legacy. Vaibhav Suryavanchi's second IPL 100, almost a year removed from scoring his first as a 14-year-old. He's 15 now, and there seems no stopping in sight.
We're definitely witnessing greatness here. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, all of 15.
Question asked and answered. 100 and out. They'll think about the review. Saki will be pleased if he's got this. They do review it.
We have a player review for LBW. The original decision is out. I've checked the feed, it's a fair delivery. I'm looking at split screen now. Clear gap on the left hand side screen as the ball passes the bat. Yeah, keep rolling. No bat involved. Move on to ball tracking when ready, please. Ball tracking coming up. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. I'm going back on field to Kaushik. Kaushik, please stay with your original out decision. You're on screen now. Review.
What a great innings from Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
Donovan Ferreira.
Probably because of that innings he played against SRH last time around. 69 for him in that game. Comes in with 6 overs to go after this.
That's not bad, actually. Firstly,
and 6 overs to go. I'm sure SRH will be targeting 240, around 250. The southern teams in the IPL. So far, Bish, 50 of 15 against each of them. Chennai.
good work in the outfield. Ishan Malinga has 1 over, Pat Cummins has 1, so what you need would be a lot of dot balls and hopefully that'll be 4. It's a good shot because there are 2 fielders deep in front of square on the offside, so he just
Out and slice the ball.
that's where you want to be to him. You want to tuck the ball into him. 184 for 3.
4 sixes conceded in that first over. But this is the time for Riyan Parag to cash in. This is the over.
Yeah, he said after the last game, he said, look, I'll just go out. I know I haven't got the runs. I'll just go out, and whatever the team requires, if it's a 200 strike rate, I'll try to do it. If it's the consolidate, I'll try to do it. Now, as you rightly said, he needs to try to go quickly. Dot ball is king. Dean. Oh, difficult. Brilliant effort. Outstanding effort. Nitish Kumar Reddy. As difficult as they are. Nice length.
Yeah, just this length that he's bowling right now, I don't think he needs that fine leg, Bish. He's got the man at mid-wicket, but these two wicket.
Angel 1, Super 6.
Fine legs moving a little bit more finer. No one at mid-wicket still, so don't miss length.
Incredible in a score of 191, just the second
Of his boundaries and sixes straight or leg side early. Very good end to the over. 7 off it, good over generally. 191 for 3.
Yeah, time for the final onslaught. 4 overs remaining, 191 for 3. They use this launch pad. Pat Cummins. Cleaned up. Very first ball, right in the hole. And Riyan Parag has to make his way. They get off to great starts. To him. Pat Cummins. What a terrific delivery.
It's good to play straight down the ground, but not that straight. In the best of form as well.
Mid-offs in the circle. Goes leg side, misses mid-wicket. But there's a deep mid-wicket too.
Cummins.
Once again, gets it right. Wants the second. Shimron Hetmeyer.
two have been exceptional from Sunrisers. Just 4 of this one.
Once again, gets it right. Brilliant over. Just 4 coming off it. 195 for 4. Praful Hinge has got 1. Saqib Hussain has got 1. 1 for 44. It'll be Saqib Hussain to bowl the 18th.
The best chance for the Sunrisers now, because we've seen that the middle order for the Royals has not really fired in the season so far. They've been a top-heavy sides, and therein lies the best chance for the Sunrisers.
Right in the slot. Angel 1 Super 6 from Donovan Ferreira. Much better. Really nicely bowled.
Plan executed better on this occasion, I would say.
The 19th. Clubbed away through the onside. 1 bounce into the fence.
Working in Jaipur.
Lots of chats between Pat Cummins and the bowler. Pretty fanned out, the leg side field. Once again, bowling to his strengths. And that's gone a long way over square leg.
Could have bowled this one, built up that extra pressure. Now there's no doubt in my head that it'll be Ishan Malinga who'll come on to finish his 4.
As far as confidence is concerned, because he's gone for quite a lot of runs in his first 3 overs.
He start there. Once again trying to heave it through the onside, Donovan Ferreira. Yeah, absolutely right. Just think of the overs. Nitish bowls an over for 9. Prafulinge follows it up with an over of 7. And then an excellent over from Pat Cummins goes for 4. And suddenly, long off, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square. And a deep point for the left-hander, Hetmeyer. Brilliant fielding. Once again, Pat Cummins in the thick of it. 18 of it, 213 for 4. Two overs left, 213 for 4. And it's been one heck of an entertaining day. Umpire Nitin Menon just indicating that Zakir Hussain has been subbed out, and once again unexpected lines that Travis Head is in, and he'll be out there with Abhishek Sharma, just getting himself warmed up in these final 2 overs. Ishan Malinga, as Abhinav Mukund suggested. Great start. Once again well bowled by Ishan Malinga. A muted appeal from the keeper. And was of the ball flicking the pads. And that is what the keeper heard. No harm done. 2 dot balls so far. Brilliant. This is too good from Ishan Malinga. All he's saying is, I'll bowl these good deliveries.
Resorting to going to his go-to delivery.
It's a pet conversation for Ian Bishop, myself, and Simon Dool, and a few other bowlers. Should be taken straight into the bucket hands of Heinrich Klaasen. A low full toss, tailing into the batter. Didn't get the connection he wanted. Yes, it wasn't a Yorker, but good enough to get a wicket.
Just keeps tailing back for Ishan Malinga.
Look at the rock star's numbers. Such a finely crafted 43 it was. Again, getting it right.
He's doing some great damage control here, Malinga.
Well, it's been Yorker.
Full toss, goes into the gap and ends up going for 4. It was such a fine over till then, but still he'll take 5 from that over. 218 for 5. Coach Raman had hoped that it'll be Nitish Kumar Reddy, who's the more experienced of the lot. Cummins deciding to go with Prafulinge. Will be called a wide. He's got a long off, a deep point, a deep square, a deep mid-wicket, and a long on for the left-hander. That's squeezed away. Very nicely done by Shimron Hetmeyer. Using the angle, using the pace.
Where the bowler delivers.
Wants to immediately, Shimron Hetmeyer. It's been a very similar tale for both these batters. They get off to great starts, then the middle overs and the end overs have not been great. It's been slightly better. But it's the first time they're chasing. We've already seen a record this afternoon. Full toss. And straight into the hands of the deep mid-wicket fielder, which is Nitish Kumar Reddy. Couldn't put it away, so another wicket down. Shimron Hetmeyer gone.
7 of the first 3 deliveries.
They're pretty agile, both of them. Exactly where the throw was coming, but
Novel way to get to the...
Yeah, this is very good. In the last 2 overs, we've seen good old-fashioned Yorker bowling. from the fast bowlers. Very wide third, very short fine, round the wicket. Slaps it over the offside, no, into the hands. The fielder was placed exactly for that, and hence the smiles everywhere. And Ravindra Jadeja perishes to the final ball of the 20th over. And Praful Hinge picks up his second.
So they're asking, well, it's almost a tour ball from the get-go. Almost 11 and a halves there. Pat Cummins won the toss. Yeah, Abhishek off a big 100. I was there for that. It was outstanding. He just kept carving. Travis Head as well, so very exciting chase ahead. Yeah, Abhishek Sharma there. He 135 not out from 68. He had 10 sixes and 10 fours. Very symmetrical. A strike rate of almost 200. Doesn't mean that you can be comfortable and overconfident, because you got these two, Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head. Look out. Got a jump bock off the leash. Well, let's see if these two can get off the leash here. Got rid of jump bock, he's left the field. Four-legged robot, dog, fantastic. Great innovations in Tata IPL as ever. Now these two, simply outrageous. Let's see, look at the strike rates, the pair of them. Tata IPL 2026, 14, 78, 10, 0, 0, 0, 9. They're dynamic, these guys with the ball as well. Oh, it's put down! Very first conquer. And the emotion understandable. Wow, Jarrell. Such a good taker.
It's gone past the bat again. Oh, you got the gloves on, Jarrell. You got to take field that you often use in a test match. He's only got the mid on and one man back on the leg side. So backing his skill here.
This is the danger when you have a 7-2 field. You will be so particular about bowling on one side of the wicket. You go.
Lots of vacant space between mid-on and mid-wicket all the way down to fine leg. Nobody there. But the form that Archer's in right now, he's backing himself, looking to go across Travis Head. Gets nice and tight next to the umpire. Brings that slip in. He's got a short third in catching position too.
Oh, again, the length, as you're saying, Dale Steyn. But a test match length into the surface. Good bit of movement. I know that's been tough. Oh, wow. You can't be kidding me. He scooped this for 6. Has Travis Head his underway?
Once again, fair bit of seam movement for Archer, but there was width as well for Travis Head to make.
Stunning strikers. Up the top! Got him, yes! Let's have a bit of celebration in the Pink City. Jofra Archer to the fore, and thoroughly deserved for the sevens.
Travis Head's got to go for 6. Sunrisers lose their first, 7 for 1.
Hot to trot, Jofra Archer, and he's not done yet because he's bowled a wide. There's going to be 2 more to go. 7 for 1. Here comes Ishan Kishan, who was, of course, captaining the Sunrisers Hyderabad until Pat Cummins has been available and came back to captain tonight. So that little weight is off these shoulders. And so a lefty for a lefty. What's he got here tonight, Ishan? Oh, sweet! There's a bumper of note, and it's gone for 6. Holy moly! 13 and a wicket. It's 13 for 1 after 1. Wow. Perspiring and fizzing to the fore is Jofra Archer. And you have someone with pace, and here's another chap with pace, Andre Berger. Just what we've been asking for, Dale Steyn. Opening batters who want to press on that front foot at your own peril. Because we've been saying Suryavanshi, a teenage sensation, and he's had a couple of deliveries like that last one of the Jofra Archer over. Spitting around your head. Oh, landed cobras, aren't we? Saw one today. Oh, it's into the surface. A good start here from Berger. So this is the combination that they love here for the Royals. You've got Archer and you've got Berger cranking things up with a new one. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, he was steaming in here, guys. I've watched Jofra Archer before. He gets that one there off Travis' head, which is what he's been doing all season. But that particular delivery to Ishan Kishan, he was running in as hard as I've seen him all season.
Oh, it's a leg by, doesn't matter. It still adds to the score. And yeah, you're going about that, Dale Steyn. It's the 5th time he's got a wicket in the first over in Tata IPL 2026 Jofra. He's earned his keep already.
These two paces producing some real hostile deliveries here. Andre Berger it is, who's now producing a lot of heat here, complementing what Jofra Archer did from the other end. That was Quake just flicking the pad on his way.
Now, that's what pace does. Makes you do silly things. We know that Abhishek likes to get on with things, but to run down and charge and swing almost recklessly, I've got to give him a little bit more credit. He's actually watched the ball pretty well, but it's the pace. I'm just excited by the pace, Danny. Good bounce too by Andre Berger.
Won't get the argument from here, Dale Steyn. So we'd like to see, we're chatting about this, and WV and I were saying, yeah, good pace and bounce and carry. I'm a little excited, got a little carried away here at Andre Berger, but still, yeah, you can see what it's all about.
They picked up a wicket here, the Royals, and this is the wicket of Travis Head. He was dropped at the first ball of the innings, but this one, a straightforward chance to Jurel. What he does well is that he doesn't brood about the drop chance. He's focusing on the next delivery, and that's the reason he was able to take that. It's so important to let bygones be bygones on the cricket field. Focus on the next delivery.
100%. WV. It's gone, it's history. You can't control it anymore, it's gone. Oh yeah, that extra bounce. Spitting at the stickers.
I can't control the excitement of these fast bowlers here. Dale Steyn and Danny Morrison. They're on the edge of the seats. Relax, guys.
Well, I've got another cracker for you, because Ishan Kishan's last 2 scores, these last 2 matches against the double R's, 106 not out in 2025, and of course 91 or 44 this year. So he has enjoyed this opposition. Oh, flashing blade. Let's get excited about 1 to 3rd over the slips, if you dare.
Lots of pace tonight from both Archer and Berger. He's thrown this up, a little bit of swing. Abhishek has stood still, he's thrown everything at it. Got a thick edge. Donovan Ferreira, he's jumped at all he can, but there's nothing you can do to save that.
Bowling in the 140s is Berger. Abhishek Sharma just throwing his bat at it.
Yeah, that old adage. Again, giving himself a lot of room, Abhishek. 13 as well off the second, but no wicket. 26 for 1 still. bopping along on a Super Saturday. A runs fest in Delhi. Punjab got up. And now we've got 2:28 posted. Archer is simply scintillating and fizzing to the pitch, but I tell you what, if you can split the gap, do not bother running when Archer's bowling.
One way to counter hostile pace is what Ishan Kishan is displaying there. Just using the pace, playing it late and finding the gap nicely on top of the bounce. He had to be on his toes to do that. Good stuff this from Ishan Kishan.
Yeah, cries of anguish, but you got to give kudos to the batter there, Ishan Kishan. Just rode the bounce and the placement was ideal. The reply now from Archer. Yeah, still into that surface, still pumping it in.
Tonight, I reckon if you put that top speed, it would have been around that 31, maybe 32. The first ball that he bowled to Ishan Kishan, he was charging in, pumped up, just got a massive wicket of Travis Head. And he'll be steaming right now. To bowl this fast, it requires a lot of effort. Charging in hard, bowling fast.
Now and again, went either side. To the right, now to the left of point.
Any width is going to punish it because he's very strong through the offside, especially square of the wicket and behind square of the wicket. And with the 7-2 field, Jofra Archer has to bowl from outside the off stump to the off stump, and that's the kind of width he's got there.
Yeah, of course, a World Cup winner, an ICC Men's T20 50 over World Cup in 2019 at Lord's, but he has loved this T20 format as Jofra Archer. Oh, what a seed. 200th T20 match, and his first wicket here, 250 T20 wickets now for Jofra Archer. Confirmation. Thank you, stats. Yeah, we've been on about it for some time. Nothing wrong with a good bit of test match length, probing away and into the surface with the new ball.
It's top-notch bowling from Jofra Archer. The length, the bounce and the carry that he's getting is creating a lot of issues for the batters.
We've seen it from the 20th century. Some of us will remember that, playing in it. Was that the pace, the four-pace prong attack in the 80s, and then some of it into the 90s was, wow, a joy to watch from the other end because of the wrist work and the pace and just that languid nature. I know he's running in fast here tonight, but sometimes he doesn't have to, does he? He just rocks up with rhythm and that beautiful flick of the wrist. Dale, Stain and I are salivating here in this first over, D.
Yeah, you can just tell what pace does. Look at Travis Head's feet going absolutely nowhere. He's just trying to use his hands. He's almost outside leg by the time he's nicked that one. It tells you he wants to get on with things, but he's also just aware that Archer's coming in with incredible pace. He shows everyone it could have been. It could have been. Another one, first ball.
Yeah, would have been 4, but it's not. But still, he's got 5 people out in the very first over. That goes for 12, the third. It's 38 for 1. Rajasthan Royals helping young Suryavanshi off the park. We've still got a bit of Abhishek Sharma to take on Nandre Berger. Oh, wow. Talk about carry. Yeah, Abhishek knows. That was humming with heat on. Google AI. Well, I tell you what, I've got a new AI mode. Get yourself into the Google search AI mode. And you can follow it up with another catch. No, has he missed it? Has he lost it? Is that Hetmeyer? Man, is he a stunning fielder. He's absolutely lost that, because you'd think he'd take that 11 times out of 10. But under lights, and they're real low lights here in Jaipur, that's a shame for the double R's.
He's taken some magnificent catches in this edition of the IPL, but that one there, he lost it completely. He could never sight the ball. Just went in hope he was running in without really getting any sight of the ball. Lucky that it go straight at him.
And fatted again over extra. Gee, that's dynamic. That'll hurt for Hetmeyer and Burger, having just seen it go through the hands for 6 at third. Well, you talk about most catches by a fielder since 2025 in Tata IPL. Guess who's at the top? Shimron Hetmeyer with 60 of them. Normally so good. All T20s I'm talking about for Hetmeyer, but this, Abhishek Sharma. Yeah, she says it all. Well, it's gone. It's history now, Shimron Hetmeyer. 10 off. Yeah, got to be mindful, but they're also mindful that the power play is just starting to shift away from them. Not bad, though. Going at 13s, gents.
Yeah, there's a lot of pace that we've been talking about, but in between that, we've seen some wonderful shots. There's Hetmeyer. He just lost it immediately. Started running in. Didn't see it. Parag can't believe it. He needed a second wicket. Hetmeyer says, sorry, guys. Immediately didn't see it.
Oh, just slap downtown. Give yourself room if you dare, Abhishek Sharma. He does, and he's very good in that area. And don't they know it?
Abhishek Sharma adopting a simple strategy here. He knows that there are only 5 fielders in the offside. He's fancying his chances by giving himself room, going leg side of the ball, but on that occasion he hit it straight down the ground.
Yeah, we've said it quite a bit here. They're not the tallest light towers going around. So, yeah, it's a possibility at this wonderful stadium to be addressed. It's not the biggest going around, and of course they're not cheap light towers, just quietly. Change of pace with the slower bouncer. It's okay. He's thinking, can I not? Oh, they want to challenge the height of this to see if it's legal or not. Going to check it out. Batting review on the whip.
We have a player review for a wide, not given on the field for head height. I've checked the feet, it's a fair delivery. I'm looking at side on now. The batter is on his toes. Can we have the graphics to confirm the height, please? Batter is Abhishek. The head height of Abhishek is 1.81 meters and the ball is passed at 2 meters. I'm going back to check ultra edge now.
Yeah, well, he had his Air Jordans on too, didn't he? Got a bit of hang time and height, did Abhishek, so...
It's coming up. Keep rolling. Clear gap on the left-hand side screen. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Keep rolling. No bat involved. I'm going back on field to Kaushik. Kaushik, I need you to declare a wide now. You're on screen.
There we go. One for the over, but one to go. Up and over. The extra ball. Yeah, it's cost the Royals. It goes for 19 off the fourth. And the Sunrisers put on the 50 partnership with these two because it's 57 for one now. Yeah, skipping down and just the improvising and the lovely hand-eye of Abhishek Sharma for all to joy.
Tushar Deshpande. Once again, a solid start. Yes, they lost Travis Head. Abhishek Sharma. A slow start, 4 of 6, and then suddenly that dropped catch. Shimron Hetmyer, and he's up and running. Ishan Kishan got a brute of a delivery first up, which went for 6. It's been an interesting 57 runs scored by Sunrisers Hyderabad. Abhinav Mukund and Ian Bishop alongside. Oh, that's been drilled past him. Once again, just winding up to play a big shot. Just getting the length that he wanted.
It's been a terrific start from Sunrisers Hyderabad, especially Ishan Kishan, who's gotten off to a flyer. Oh, Bish has been counting the number of drop chances. Does that go down as one? But this is a good matchup. I like Tushar Deshpande against Ishan Kishan. Tries to take the ball away from the left-hander with that deep point in play.
Pitching outside the leg stump, he's hobbling. A direct hit without the bat. Twice in one delivery he's been hit. He's definitely pitching outside. Definitely pitching outside. Yeah, the advice from the keeper should be don't burn a review. Just missed the padded section. I know that must be a painful one.
Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. It's thank God there's a little bit of muscle just above that knee. It does hurt. It'll sting tomorrow morning for sure, but he'll be all right. Ishan Kishan.
Once you start running, possibly that starts warming you up, and then he gets hit again. This time on the right leg. (13-13) of the first two, then a 12-run over, and then the previous one going for 19. The Royals at a similar stage, we're 55 for 1.
Abhishek and Kishan both on 22. Tushar Deshpande is coming back after an ankle injury last season. This season he's looking fully fit. Last ball cranked up to 140 kilometers per hour. Different field for Abhishek Sharma. Deep square leg, deep mid-wicket in play.
Nicely guided. He followed him, Tushar Deshpande. Great adjustment there from Abhishek.
Love how still Abhishek Sharma is, even though he runs down the track to the bowlers. makes the decision after the ball is delivered. The premeditation is just running down the track, and after that the decision is made, controlling the risks to perfection and finding the gap.
Oh, plays it through the offside. Once again giving the bowler the charge. This time takes it on the full. And over the infield on the offside.
And we've seen this for a long while with Abhishek and saw it in the previous game where he plays the field. As you said, with the two fielders leg side, he knows he wants to open up the offside because of that deep square and deep mid wicket. Playing the field. He did it beautifully in his 100 in Hyderabad.
No change in the field. Still sticking with the same field. Deep mid wicket and a deep square for Abhishek. Oh, dropped again. This time one of the best going around. What's going on? Ravindra Jadeja of all the people. And it's Abhishek Sharma. Nobody can believe it. 70 for 1 after 5.
We will try to keep a check, folks, on how many catches went down today. I'm excluding last night in the RCB game. That just hit, I don't know what to say with Jadeja. Number 16. 16 catches have gone down in 2 games today, and we're not finished yet.
You're short of words here. Because we've seen Vaibhav Suryavanshi getting dropped. He went on to get 100. We saw KL Rahul early on getting dropped by Shashank. Brajesh starts with a wide. And Ravindra Jadeja. Twice Abhishek Sharma. He was on 4 when Shimron Hetmyer didn't pick. He walked away or ran away from that catch. That went for 4. And then the next ball went for 6. And this one straight into arguably one of the best fielders going around.
In disbelief at this point. I haven't seen Jadeja drop too many, especially in that point region.
Even Dhruv Jurel, Abhinav, he's one of the best keepers. He missed one. And that's been drilled straight past the bowler. It was Ishan Kishan.
Rajasthan Royals got 76 in their power play. Sunrisers Hyderabad have equalled it, and the run chase is well and truly on thanks to these two lefties.
Five wickets to his name, Brajesh. Oh, ill-directed and pays the price.
He has a bowling group. You know that conditions, let's say earlier today, good for batting. The catching is one thing, but you want to make sure as a bowler that if they're going to get boundaries, and they will get some, that it's your best ball. That it's not an error ball. That certainly was an error ball, and Brajesh Sharma will be thinking now, can I hit my length? What is my best delivery? And if he smacks that, I'll applaud him. But I'm not giving any more freebies.
It's completely gone off the radar. Yeah, this was something, Bish, I just touched upon early on. That this is one of our favorite topics. Why do the bowlers need to go away from their lengths when there is no need to? Sometimes it's like overthinking, trying to be too ahead of the batter when the need isn't there. Stick to your length.
Start with your base. That long on, very straight for Ishan Kishan. Get back on to your length and line.
That's been smacked. It's again slightly short towards the leg stump. And it's been put away.
good batting, and to Abhinav's point, you're looking at the game in different stages, and the power play is certainly one area where you want to try to outpunch the opposition in pursuit of this significant total, and they've done that quite easily. 84 for 1 with 3 deliveries left. So now they've got the long on up to mid on, dropping that square leg back on a deep point.
Yeah, you're up against a batting unit which has got a lot of firepower. They hurt you in normal circumstances, so when they give you a chance, you need to take it. Thankfully, this didn't hurt too much, but this one, Shimron Hetmeyer runs in, moves away, and then straight forward into the hands of Ravindra Jadeja. Twice for Abhishek, and he's lived a charmed life so far. Once again, slow, and just waiting to be hit. Brijesh Sharma has bowled different lengths, different areas, and he's gone for 19.
An incredibly important over, going for plenty. Brijesh Sharma and his record against the left-hand batters slowly getting exposed in this year's IPL. Different conditions, but he's struggling with his lines and lengths against the lefties.
Gets away with one inside the tram line. So 19 it'll be. 89 for 1 after 6. The power play done this on a few occasions. Riyan Parag brought him on with 2 left-handers. Starts with a short one, which has been dispatched.
Love this intent from Ishan Kishan, straight out of the timeout. Fractionally short, and jumps back deep in the crease, looks to play it all along the ground, and finds the gap with the lightning outfield.
Yeah, bowled against Gujarat Titans, bowled against Sunrisers Hyderabad, picking up a wicket, then stopped himself. Those wicket against KKR. Can he do what he did in those games? Pick up one of the left-handers. One of them would do his team a world of good at the moment.
He's got to look to the other end. You might say to Brijesh Sharma, you take a pull for now. Would it be him, or would it be Ravi Bishnoi, who's picked up wickets for you most times this year with that low arm?
Yeah, and I think when you think of Ravi Bishnoi, he's somebody who's seen as a leg spinner, but to the left-handers he always takes the ball away. And as Abhinav Mukund suggested, he's got a good track record against Ishan Kishan, whom he has picked up on 4 previous occasions, and even the strike rate isn't great. Short, wide, and once again asking for trouble.
Well, this isn't great what we've seen here after Archer, who bowled the speed of light, who ran in like Usain Bolt. We're seeing some real hop-drop stuff here, so Bishnoi, it is for me, has to come into the attack.
Yeah, another over which goes for double-digit runs. 12 coming off it. 101 for 1 after 7. In hot pursuit, Sunrisers Hyderabad 101 for 1 after 7. They need 128 of 78. Abhishek already put down twice. And Captain Parag is searching for that one bowler who can give him that breakthrough. Tushar Deshpande. He starts with a wide one.
Abhishek Sharma has gone above Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Loved this battle of the left-handers at the top of the order. 40 of 20, striking at 200. He must have watched the entire innings unfold and thought to himself, I'm going to go out and get a big one tonight.
Oh, it's too easy. Runs are coming thick and fast. And they are trying to figure out a way to stop this man. What a blistering 100 in the last game. And by the looks of it, he's going to make them pay for the 2 reprieves. This was DC. 135 of 68. And some of the trademark shots that we have grown accustomed to seeing.
Partnership comes up from 48 balls, and on the other side of the coin, if we stay with Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan here, they put themselves in a really strong position for the chase. You want a good foundation, and you're 107 after 7.2 overs. The asking rate has come down to 9.6 with 9 wickets in hand, so you're in a position. What Riyan Parag needs is some wickets.
Just falling short there. Very close to Riyan Parag. It was aerial.
At what point, guys, do you stop looking at the matchup, stop looking at the numbers? I know we just had the timeout, and probably Sangakkara and Shane Bonds come out and said, let's try and bowl more of Tushar Deshpande. Wider lines. When Bishnoi has been taken down by Abhishek Sharma in the past, Ishan Kishan got a 91 in that last game. At what point do you look past it? You need a wicket now to stay in the game.
I think there are obviously different ways you can look at it, and to your point, they're thinking trying to dry up the runs, bowling wide up off stump. My option would be to go through a couple of bowlers, one over here, one over there, whether it's a Bishnoi for one, see what happens, a Jadeja for one, using different angles. That's an option that I'd like to see if nothing happens post this over.
Brilliant. Superb shot. Once again, this ploy to keep it wide. But they're bowling slightly short to Ishan Kishan, who's all over it.
Plan A isn't working for the Royals. Wide lines, 2 fielders out in the deep. Ishan Kishan's feasting on it at the moment.
And the most obvious matchup is Ishan Kishan. You think of versus Ravi Bishnoi, because he's not had the kind of numbers against him. Sometimes don't delay it so much that the bowlers aren't left in any position to bowl to these left-handers. 1-1-2 for 1.
It's a change of ends for British Sharma. But if you missed any of the earlier innings, Vaibhav Suryavanshi notched up his second Tata IPL century. He equaled his fastest half century of the season on 15 balls, and then he drove himself home. He was dropped on 32, and he was pulling and hooking with abandon. That's hit the gap as well. Runs are hemorrhaging here. W.V. Raman and Danny Morrison alongside me.
110 of 50 this partnership, and that gives an indication of how dominant they've been. Yes, there's a lot of heat produced by the Royals fast bowlers first up. After going through those anxious movements, these two have really collared the attack here, striking at 213 each.
He backs up that 100 in the previous contest. 12th half century in Tata IPL and third this season. It is a rich vein of form that followed what was an under par T20 World Cup for Abhishek. He's filling his boots, and rightly so.
Just using the pace. I don't think this line is working well for the Royals here. Bowling outside the off stump and trying to restrict them, because they're finding boundaries with ease here, these two left-handers.
Well, once again, left-handers just hit the ball in some unique areas and then make it look so smooth and easy. And if you're slightly off the mark, this fellow, well, any night of the week, let alone a Saturday evening here in Jaipur on a rather dine-out friendly batting surface, has been so good for batting. It's been coming on, and you saw Archer and Berger with pace and menace. But once that storm was weathered a bit, but even so, the power play still went around the park. Incredible. Just shows you if you're slightly off here in Tata IPL, you will get met as a bowler.
Royals hit 24s and 16 sixes. Is that how it runs? Sunrisers have already hit 24s in 8.5 overs, so that brings into context the Sierra super striker of the match, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. You've missed something special if you missed it. Ishan and Abhishek over 200 as well. 47 for Ishan Kishan. A couple more to add to that 47. He goes to 49. 1-2-5 for one.
Now, the Orange Army will be pleased about proceeding so far. We're not quite halfway. Still got 11 overs to go, and the asking from the outset was up at just over 13. Look at it now. Under 9.5s. Quiet.
We had a record run chase in Delhi earlier today. The Capitals smoked it to 264 for 2. KL Rahul was on fire, absolute fire. Third highest score ever in the history of Tata IPL. And then the Punjab Kings blazed it. Ferreira into the attack. Ravi Bishnoi had taken off his cap and he was about to grab the ball, and then there was a late change of heart and Ferreira was drafted in.
At times, theory and practice don't really go hand in hand. Riyan Parag at the moment bowling himself on because he's got two left-handers at the crease. and he's leaving it a bit too late for his regular spinners, Jadeja and Bishnoi. I would have liked to see him bring on Bishnoi and see what he does against the left-handers.
Yeah, I'm with you, WV. This fellow's useful though as a part-timer, but I think you just say, cracking bowlers and specialist bowlers, you've got to take on the matchup. It might not be the best going around. Oh, there's 50. Ishan Kishan, he comes to the party as well. Yeah, share the love with the lefties. Third this season. Yeah, a little salute to the heavens. Loving it in orange is Ishan.
Pick the length quickly and put it away with ease.
Add 6 more. Towering from Ishan Kishan. I wanted to say they're driving one of the brands of vehicles that we have dotted around this ground, but they're going faster than that. They're batting like machines.
Ishan Kishan showing dexterity both of the front foot and the back foot. Good use of his feet. And straight down the ground. Going back.
Surely now you've got to go to Vishnu, at least to try it. Former captain, or the captain from earlier this season, continuing in great form against Rajasthan.
Yeah, theoretically, he also makes the ball leave the left-handers, Ravi Bishnoi, because he bowls a lot of wrong ones.
Archer's underneath it, and he takes it. Nice judgment, and Ferreira brought on, gets the breakthrough.
Well. Don't worry about the boundary check, it's all hunky-dory. He's well inside it as Jofra Archer, but is this the key moment, the turning point in match 36 of Tata IPL for this season? Abhishek, yeah, put down a couple of times, but 57. He sort of really wanted to kick on from here. One of his favourite areas, a handsome drive, but too much bottom hand and the timing not quite there. So 50 and out, 57 in fact for Abhishek, and it's 139 for 2.
Heinrich Klaasen, a man in form with 90 required from the last 10 overs of the innings. And in comes Klaasen, in comes Ravi Bishnoi.
Well, as ever, Bishnoi, he's hectic, isn't he, with that run-up? So, the dance moves on the dance floor. Well, you got to say it was there, but again, kudos to Ferreira. He shut him down a bit with the angle and line and just saw Abhishek go fraction too early. Oh, he's annoyed with himself to the max. At 57, you really want to convert that into 80, 90, even 100.
Outstanding. Talk about getting yourself into an innings. First ball. And it gets to the boundary. 1 bounce 4, will it be?
That's the 4, and that's the shot of a man in top form. Klaasen really going well in this edition of the IPL. Bit of width on offer, and he's just creamed it over the infield.
Get back onto his length.
I'm with you, Bish. He's so key as Bishnoi. has to get that length and that flight right. Paramount here for the double R's that this fellow can get 1 or 2 wickets nice and early.
Intelligent investing is like cricket. Not every ball is a 6, but patience wins the match. Start small and think long term. That's the power of intelligent investing. Just enough. In fact, by some distance.
Ravi Bishnoi bowling quicker through the air, looking to deny any time for the batters in the air. But it doesn't matter. He's gone down on one knee and hoisted it onto the leg side boundary. And he placed that shot really well. And that 6 brought up the 150 of the innings.
The run rate now has come down to just above 8, 155 for 2.
Last ball of the previous over, just smashed it down the ground. Ishan Kishan. That's because the wrist spinner is bowling far too quick.
You have to go through your bowling. You still have to go through your bowlers. Just 1 over little spells, just to see what works. But they're right in the driver's seat, Sunrisers Hyderabad. Ravindra Jadeja into the attack.
Oh, you can sense it. So can the crowd. Very pensive and a little edgy. They need 2 wickets here very quickly.
Jadeja is the 8th bowling option for Riyan Parag. It's made this a habit almost. He's used 7 bowlers in just about every game. He likes to try and rotate his bowlers.
No problem. Batsmen have dominated last night at the Chinnaswamy. They dominated in Delhi today. They're dominating here again. So for me, you've got to go through the repertoire. You've got to do things a little bit differently. I won't be surprised if you get Jofra Archer back for 1. Or Berger. Oops. So the catching has not been great, and some of the fielding today hasn't been great either. Ravi Bishnoi.
Bishnoi perhaps thinking about the over he bowled and planning on what he needs to do next. As a lapse in concentration, that should have been stopped comfortably enough. They can't afford to give away runs like this.
Good stuff. Good fielding out there. Good moving. "23 fours in this innings so far. Rupe on the go 4s of the match. Who has the edge and is owning it tonight like Rupe? There are your leaders in the race for the Rupe on the go 4s. Ishan Kishan 11, Abhishek 11. Add to that total of Rupe on the go 4s. 166 for 2.
timing and placement from Klaassen there. Last ball of the previous over, enough width and offer from Jadeja, and just eases it into the gap. And he's in great form, is Klaassen. .166 for 2 Sunrisers. They need 63 of 48. They'll stay in, and Murli Karthik join me.
It's just a question of who's going to give him the wicket right now. He's just scratching his head. Priyan Parag, he's given it to different bowlers. Ravi Bishnoi going for 16. Ravindra Jadeja going for 11. Just looking at the economy rate. Jofra Archer bowled brilliantly. The 12.5 is an aberration. He's back. Is that the wicket they were looking for? Yes, taken. Brilliantly by Donovan Ferreira. He was looking around the ground. Who is that bowler who can give him a wicket? It's a crucial stage. 63 required now. But the most important thing is Ishan Kishan is the batter dismissed.
He's running hard as Jofra Archer, and he's deserved this wicket. Rajasthan were desperate for a wicket. He's brought back into the attack. He's bowled a heavy length, a hard ball. The very first ball that he bowled to Ishan Kishan tonight almost sconed him and went for 6, got the outside edge of the bat. But now Donovan Ferreira takes a good catch. Ishan Kishan's wonderful little knock of 74 of 31 comes to an end. Sunrisers 166 for 3.
.166 for 3. Nitish Kumar Reddy is in, and this is the time for RR to pick up their body language. It's just gone a bit flat. Very fine third. He's running in hot.
Jofra Archer back into the attack, does the job straight away. Picks up the wicket of Ishan Kishan, who was looking to sustain the momentum of the innings. Perishes in playing one shot too many.
And we've seen a couple drop catches this evening. And finally one sticks. Ferreira throws it up. He knows how much this means. Can Archer find another one?
Just looking at everyone around, I just find that once the runs were being scored, Dale and WB, the body language just started to go down big time. Everybody was looking at the other, and just the way they were walking around didn't send the best of signals. 63 required of 45, you know, in normal T20 parlance, that is easily done, but they need to find a spark from somewhere. He's providing it. Jofra Archer. Oh, another nasty one. But Brijesh does a good job. He can't believe himself. He's bowled some terrific deliveries tonight.
The third place fine comes into play because that runs just over the keeper's head. Evasive action from Nitish Kumar Reddy.
A great commitment. He was placed precisely for maybe a very fine edge or a ramp. In the end, he's done a good job. He realized that he was sliding, manages to tuck his knees in so that he doesn't touch the skirting. Good job from Brijesh.
Now that's exactly why he's there, for this exact delivery. And this is what pace does. It makes you play shots that you're not familiar with. This is just 2 balls ago. It's a wonderful bouncer. Nitish Kumar Reddy is nowhere on that, but they've placed that man at third man. He's super fine, and he's managed to get around, and then this is the next one. It's gotten big on Heinrich Klaasen. If he had got any bat on that, that's going straight to that man at third man.
Yeah, the first time we have had an over with just 1 run in it and a single digit in it. 167 for 3. Good wicket, great wicket for Rajasthan Royals. Evidence of the carnage. Just the first over where it's been less than 10 runs scored. That's been the story in this chase. Jofra Archer bowled 2 brilliant overs, still went for 25. Nandre Berger. Has it gone all the way? By the looks of it, yes. Again, pace and misdirected. And Reddy plays a great shot.
Berger starting a new spell from around the wicket. Doesn't get the direction going properly. And helped away by Reddy.
Yeah, it's a good bouncer, but it's just misdirected. It's much better from Berger.
Yeah, the fan parks have been a great and a welcome addition to the IPL since 2015. There is so much music, entertainment and fun activations, creating an electric atmosphere for those unable to get to the stadiums. This week, fans have been enjoying the action at fan parks in Amritsar, Bikaner, Dindigul, Dhanbad and Mangalagiri. Some wonderful places to enjoy stadium-like atmosphere. Through the offside. Chase. Great work. Ravi Singh, who effected a great run out in the previous game in Lucknow. He's a wicketkeeper batter.
There's hardly any margin for error as far as the bowlers are concerned on this surface. Anything slightly fuller in length is being creamed by the batters. If they set them slightly offline, you're getting hit as well. So the bowlers have to be spot on as far as line is concerned.
Oh, different angle. Again, width provided. He's just missing his lines this over. The first one down the leg side, this one too wide. Once again asking for trouble.
Again, it's good pace, but the line is just slightly wide. It gives Reddy enough space to throw his hands at it. It gets a thick outside edge, and at this ground tonight, oh, it's always going to race away for 4. Loads of boundaries.
He wants the second there. Heinrich Klaasen says no, and this has been a big problem. Imagine just wanting to follow up a good over. That does not happen. .180 for 3. This is the halfway stage of Tata IPL 2026, and This is when things get really hot. But Punjab Kings are running hot. The unbeaten streak continues. A record chase this afternoon in DC. After conceding 264 runs, they managed to track it down with more than an over to spare. Talk about that. And over here too, the highest runs recorded, 228 at this venue, and 49 required of 36 for Sunrisers Hyderabad. In the air, Brijesh makes a meal of it. He went right, he went left. Ultimately, the ball went to ground.
Perfectly positioned. Nitish Kumar Reddy, he's gone across the line. He's tried to hoik one to mid-wicket. It's gone right up. Straight up the chimney, straight down. And doesn't lay a hand onto it. Archer, who's bowled so well tonight, a couple drop catches already off his bowling. And this is exactly what RR needed. Another wicket, and we could potentially have seen that required rate jump to 9, and then you never know.
Yeah, it was a steepler for sure, WB. But he went left first, and then he went right, and then did it swirl. And as Stein said, didn't get a hand on it.
It's so important to judge it right. You've got to take a bit of time before you start moving. When a ball is coming in your direction at that height, the ball is definitely going to swirl when it's high. And that's where the reading was not spot on as far as Brijesh Sharma is concerned.
Yeah, Brijesh has been moved to covers. Ravi Bishnoi has come to that position. It's those naughty boy transfers, isn't it? You make a mistake, you're moved somewhere.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even your choice. You just look up and your teammate's running in your direction and you know, sorry guys, I'm out of here. But he has bowled incredibly well as Archer. He's bowled with good wheels tonight. He's bowled with good intensity. He's created opportunities is what RR has needed. You can just pick it up in his body language. That's what you need on flat surfaces like this. Then you need to be backed up by your field. You need some magic.
He's letting them feel the heat. Yeah, absolutely right, Dale. You want people to back him, not only in terms of fielding, yes, that is very important, but also from the other end, which has not happened. People have been pretty loose with their choice of deliveries. They've bled a lot of runs today. And let's see who's bossing the Tata IPL green dot balls tonight. So here are some of the bowlers leading the way with those invaluable dot balls, and in spite of being in a high-scoring game, he's bowled 12 dot balls there. Jofra Archer, Pat Cummins, another international fast bowler.
He's made something happen consistently whenever he's bowled. Jofra Archer. He's generated good pace, and he's also got extra bounce as well. And he's made the batters hurry.
He's got one delivery left right now. Honestly, if I was in his position and I had the team looking to defend me, an opportunity for him to potentially come around, come heavy at the head, get someone in a catching position. If they hit a boundary, it doesn't matter. If they get a wicket, bonus. Oh, he's almost got a hand to it. He's in a finishy spell with a boundary. He bowled beautifully tonight, 148 kilometers an hour, that last delivery, but Reddy gets all of it, makes his way to 20. That's the end of the 15th. Sunrisers 188 for 3.
Yeah, a very good spell. 2 for 34. In fact, a superb spell. Bowled with a lot of fire, with a lot of heat. Brijesh Sharma into his third.
Ishan Kishan is the last batter to be dismissed. And he played a brilliant knock for his side. Was tested when he came onto the field. And he's put Sunrisers in a very good position here. They just need 40 of 29. It's important for the top order batters to provide a good start, and that's exactly what Ishan Kishan did after the loss of Travis Head. Walked out the bat with a lot of confidence, played purposefully and played some intelligent shots as well. Used his feet well against the spinners.
He has enjoyed a lovely run against the boys in pink, men in pink, 91. The previous time, that was in Hyderabad. He's got 100 against them too. But they've done it easy. Just the way Abhishek went about it. Klaasen at the moment is just going to make sure that he's there till the end. But Ishan Kishan and Abhishek Sharma made sure that the asking rate was easily manageable.
Abhishek Sharma again, fresh off 100 from just a few nights ago. Just the power that he uses and has. He accesses every part of the ground. Loves hitting boundaries, loves putting bowlers under pressure, and loves the celebration. Another 50 for the Sunrisers and puts them in a wonderful position.
Nitish Kumar Reddy is rapid and Klaasen is tall. So they do this comfortably. Salil and Aniket to come. But this is the partnership, or these are the two batters which Sunrisers Hyderabad would be hoping that they take the team home. Not to forget the long handle from Pat Cummins, which can be used if needed. But 4 overs left. 36 runs only required for the boys in orange.
Nine and over required for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Klaasen just going about his game, trying to play the situation. Tushar Deshpande. Now he's branched out into aggression, an extraordinary shot. He's bided his time, and now he's decided it's time to pull the trigger again.
30 needed Klaasen on strike. I can only remember the 2024 World Cup. This time he looks well in control. Against Tushar Deshpande, waited, and got his first 6.
You get a good up. Some sort of a day, the highest successful run chase up in Delhi. This would be the joint 5th highest successful run chase if Sunrisers get across the line with 27 required.
They're all as dizzy as Champak. Wonderful shot from Nitish Kumar Reddy. Shot, pounced on it and found the gap.
I just want to check this, I reckon. Has it gone all the way? Yeah, it's a maximum. Such is the timing from Nitish Reddy. Crowd, you can just see that it's starting to shift gears and move out. They're having enough here because all of a sudden the asking is just 21 now to run a ball in cruise mode.
How much of this is the excellence of the batting? How much of it is the conditions? How much of it is the inability to hit? And the grimace more than anything else. In the gap, races into the boundary. Heinrich Klaasen has been in brilliant form that has gotten better and better. 213 for 3.
Yeah, I can understand Deshpande looking for Yorker and it just wasn't quite there, missed out. Heinrich Klaasen, he doesn't miss out on these. It was right in his area. 20 off that last over and just 16 now required.
The incredible part of today is the fact that probably in this game, we can talk for the Rajasthan Royals, they'd probably go back to the drawing board and say we left about 15-20 out there with the bat.
We're drawing closer by 6. And Nitish Reddy and Heinrich Klaasen have been able to flex their muscles at the back end of the innings for Sunrisers this season. Brings up the 50 partnership.
Just a hit-me ball from Brijesh Sharma. 122 kilometers per hour, waist high. I know a lot of people say it's a batter's game and saw an incredible 100 in the first innings, but the last 5, 44 runs. And that's being critical of the Rajasthan Royals batting effort.
Very good, very good. Finger has gone up, and I think they've reviewed it straight away. Nitish Kumar Reddy.
We have a player review for LBW. The original decision is out. I've checked the feet, it's a fair delivery. I am looking at split screen now. Please keep rolling. Go back a couple of frames. Seems like the ball has missed the bat, but I would like to confirm that with Ultra Edge, please. The ball has hit the toe directly of the shoe. I am looking at split screen now and I need ball tracking now, please. Ball tracking coming up. Impact in line, wickets hitting. I'm going back on field to Kaushik. Kaushik, please stay with your original out decision. You're on screen now.
Yeah, understandably so. Got it in the hole. Very good Yorker. And the end of Nitesh Kumareddy. Fine little hand. 36 from 18 and 219 for 4 now.
Salil. Off the mark. So just 9 required for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. They've won 3 in a row previously. All of those at home leading into this contest.
And all of those batting first, so this should give them a lot of confidence. Terrific Yorker from Brijesh Sharma. That's what's been missing for the Rajasthan Royals. Been a happy hunting ground for them of late as they finished the season here. The home leg in Guwahati went well. Just the one win for them here in Jaipur, and they'll need to rethink their strategy.
How do they do that? What are your recommendations? What are the sort of reassessments they need to make?
I felt they complicated it just a touch today. It's not an easy fixture, the next one. It's Punjab Kings here again in New Chandigarh, then DCGT here in Jaipur. Sandeep Sharma should come back into this lineup. They've trusted him so much. Wide, and Brijesh Sharma is asking for a review.
They've gone for a review. Sandeep Sharma.
Yeah. Another one that could come back in the proceedings of the playing 11.
I think apart from that, they need their captain to score some runs. They need Hetmeyer to score some runs.
We have a player review for a wide given on the offside. I've checked the feet, it's a fair delivery. I'm looking at split screen now. The batter is standing at his normal guard position. Yeah, freeze it here. I can see some part of the ball inside the wide guideline. I'm going back on field to Kaushik. Kaushik, I need you to reverse your wide call. You're on screen now.
Wide rescinded. There was some part of the ball inside the blue line. Still 9 to win from 13. Chance and taken. Ravi Bishnoi. Batters will be asking about the height of it. I'm sure that'll be the discussion here.
I think Heinrich Klaassen will ask for the review.
Heinrich Klaassen looks now willing to move off. Oh, maybe not yet. I think the umpires are just checking on the legitimacy of the height of it, whether it's below waist height by the time it arrives at the batter standing upright at the crease. So that should be the end of Heinrich Klaassen. So with 9 runs remaining to be acquired, Klaassen goes for 29, can't finish the job tonight. 220 for 5. Aniket Sharma. Aniket Verma. Just 9 more required. Easy does it.
Yeah, very good over. Finally happy that he was bowling to the right-handers. Brijesh Sharma, full toss ball. Top of the bat and a safe catch from Ravi Bishnoi. Just the 1 over for him. Good on the field. It's been a tough night for the Royals though. They somehow can't seem to get past the Sunrisers. Been their nemesis.
That'll make things easier for Sunrisers. He'll be a happy man right of screen. Pat Cummins coming back in tonight, bowling beautifully for someone who hasn't played an organised game since mid-December 2025.
The other fellow next to him, Daniel Vettori, of course, has had quite an involvement with Australian cricket. Set up there, particularly in Test match cricket, the red ball mode, so they know each other well. Oh, delightful. Of course, with only half a dozen required, it's just a little noodle around the ground and she'll be right. 6 from 10.
This should give them a lot of confidence. The Sunrisers, Hyderabad winning away from home. Now 6 runs required of 10, but they're almost there. Captain is back and they're on a roll. Should definitely give them lots to go back with.
Stylish way to win this contest. A wonderful victory. 4th highest successful run chase ever in the history of the IPL. When we saw earlier today the highest successful run chase completed in Delhi, it makes it 4 wins in a row for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's a magnificent outing. Jofra Archer tried his best, but a win by 5 wickets by the Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Yes, chasing 228, runs on the board, but it's such a good surface here. confirmation of the Tata IPL for 2026. The Sunrisers leap up to third and go past the Royals in terms of net run rate there. So they'll be feeling good about life at the moment.
Rian Parag will feel desperately down on his own form. Maybe a bit of a performance in the field tonight, but for Pat Cummins, it wasn't a spotless fielding performance, but he was outstanding with the ball.